I'm going to show you how to bring your desires into reality in the most reliable and rapid way possible. Don't worry though, this is not law of attraction. You don't have to wait and hope that you're worthy of the abundance of the universe, because here's the truth. The universe doesn't care about you. It's not conspiring for or against you. It's up to you to get what you want, and you can start right now with this 10-minute exercise. Or you can light a candle, chant to your vision board, and hope Mercury is in retrograde. While you're waiting though, life is passing you by. Your kids are growing up, your body is aging. The business idea you had 3 years ago, someone else just launched it, and they're already crushing it. I don't know about you, but I'm impatient, and I'm not willing to leave my destiny up to chance. What I'm going to teach you is based in Neuro Linguistic Programming, NLP. It's what I've used to create the fulfilling life I now live, and it's what I've used to help countless clients do the same for more than a decade. It will work for you too. Just before the pandemic turned into a pandemic, I was touring Rome with my girlfriend. She's now my wife. And suddenly I started having the strangest deja vu. It was so strong that I couldn't ignore it. Unlike most deja vu I've experienced, it persisted. I stopped trying to shake it off after a while and started trying to figure out why this foreign land felt so familiar. It didn't make any sense. I had never been to Italy before, and then it hit me. I got flashes of a conversation from a couple of years earlier, a conversation that unknowingly planted this exact moment into my future. That was when I realized this wasn't some cosmic accident. My mind had brought me here. I had stepped into a vision I didn't even know I was still carrying. Here's what happened. A couple of years before that moment in Rome, a close friend had asked me a simple question. If you had unlimited wealth, what would you do with your life? At the time, I was stuck running an insurance business that I hated. I was in the beginning stages of doing the work that I do now, coaching and teaching, but it wasn't paying enough yet to quit my insurance business. Still, I had clarity. I knew my values. I knew what I wanted. So when he asked, my answer was immediate. I said I'd travel the world, I'd study history and languages. I'd do it consistently, not just 1 or 2 trips, but ongoing. As I spoke, I could clearly see the vision of it taking shape in my mind. I saw myself walking through ancient ruins with a woman by my side. She had long dark hair, but her face was unclear. And the ruins were indistinct. They weren't obviously Roman or Greek or anything in particular. And here's the part I didn't fully understand at the time. Because I was so clear on my values, that vision came alive in a way that was deeply compelling. I had no resistance to it. It wasn't something I had to convince myself to want. It was already fully aligned, a natural outcome of having clarity and knowing what was important to me. 2 years later, I found myself living that vision. The ruins were real. The woman was my girlfriend. I was learning the Romanian language because she's Romanian, and I was even reading history books. That moment was already encoded in me, not because I manifested it with a vision board or that I vibrated on the right frequency, but because I had created it with something deeper. Using NLP, I was able to model the entire process from how I created such a compelling vision to how I made it a reality so that I could replicate it in my own life, as well as teach it to others like you. I'm going to give you that step-by-step process, but first I'm going to tell you what people get wrong about manifestation. There are 4 popular tools people reach for: vision boards, affirmations, fake it till you make it, and vibrational alignment. It's important to contrast these approaches with the process I'm going to give you so that you'll understand why it works. Let's go through each. Vision boards. They're not harmful, but even at their very best, they're weak. The images aren't generated by your own mind. They're flat, and they don't move. They don't evolve. And worst of all, they usually aren't rooted in your actual values. Without connection to your values, they're just wallpaper. You want to generate images from your values, 3-dimensional images that move and are alive. I'm going to show you how to elicit your values later. Vision boards are often made from pictures off the internet or magazine clippings, and because your mind didn't generate them, they quickly lose emotional charge. They become background noise. You're not pulled toward them for long, and the vision board sits next to your bed, so you probably only see it twice a day. Affirmations. This one can actually backfire. Trying to convince yourself of something that you know is not true creates internal conflict. If you're not a millionaire and you say, "I'm a millionaire," repeatedly every day, part of you will resist, and for good reason. Cognitive dissonance doesn't create change. It creates frustration. And the more you try to push yourself to believe something you know is not true, the more inner turmoil you create. That internal tug of war wears you down and keeps you from getting what you want. Fake it till you make it. The only thing faking does is teach you to be fake. When you practice being fake, you just get better at being a fake. Fake confidence never turns into real confidence any more than lead can turn into gold. Faking disconnects you from where you are now and makes it harder to know what's real. Real change starts with being clear about what you want and accepting where you are now. I had someone comment on one of my videos claiming he became a master guitar player by faking it until he made it. But when I pressed him, he admitted that faking being a master didn't get him there. A beginner cannot play guitar like a master can, nor will a beginner practice the same material that a master will. No amount of faking it changes that. He acknowledged that he had to accept that he was a beginner in order to practice his way to becoming a master. That will never be different. Don't waste your time and effort on faking. Invest your time and effort in doing. Vibrational manifestation. At best, it's a metaphor. At worst, it gets you drunk on fantasy and make-believe, and you're no better off for it. You're actually worse. When people try to apply a metaphor literally, it usually doesn't go well. This is definitely true when it comes to thinking that the universe will become your personal Amazon Prime just by vibrating on the right frequency. If it worked, the people who teach it would have everything they want. They don't. What it really creates is temporary intoxication, but no results. And the second you admit you don't have what you want, according to that logic, your vibration drops. So you're stuck in trying to pretend your life is everything you want it to be while it's anything but. And don't you dare think that or speak it out loud. It will lower your vibration, and it's already too low, which is why you don't already have everything you want. That circular logic will drive you crazy. Do yourself a favor, drop these approaches, and get serious about creating the life you want. Here's what actually works. It's a 4-step process I used to create that vision that landed me in Rome and many more since. Don't worry about taking notes. I've got you covered. In the description of this video, you'll find a link to a free PDF that will walk you through every step that I'm going to give you. First, watch the overview I'm about to do. Then download the PDF and follow the instructions. Come back to this video if you need any help. If you're still not sure about any of the instructions, let me know in the comments below. I will respond to you. Step 1, elicit your values. Choose one area of your life, like your career, your relationship, or your health. Not your whole life. That's too broad. You can also choose a goal instead of an area of your life. The goal will indicate which area of your life you're focusing on. Then ask, what do I want in this area of my life? Or, what is the tangible goal that I want to achieve? Elicit your values from there using the questions from the PDF. Go deep with this until you've elicited all of your values. You should come up with no fewer than 5, and you might get as many as 20. Then rank those values. This hierarchy helps you make clear decisions and align your focus. When tough choices come up, knowing your top values makes those decisions obvious. Instead of juggling options, you just follow the path that fulfills your highest values. Step 2, build a vision with those values. Picture a blank canvas in front of you. For each value, ask, what does this look like in this area of my life? If the value is freedom, ask, what does freedom look like in my career, for example? Keep layering the values into the picture. They will blend. The vision will grow and get richer with each value. As you add each one of your values, the vision should become more exciting and compelling. And don't get stuck on detail. Leave the vision somewhat vague, just like my ruins and the woman I couldn't quite see. That vagueness is powerful. It allows your unconscious to guide you into the reality without getting bogged down by specifics. Also, add a visual of yourself to the vision, just your head and shoulders. Not doing anything in particular, just you. The you who is living the vision and creating it as you live it. Maybe it's the look in your eyes or the glow from your skin that lets you know that this is the ideal you who's realizing your vision. Adding yourself to the vision is different than everything you hear from dubious internet gurus preaching vibrational manifestation. They teach you to assume you already have it as if you're already living the vision. But if you already have it, what will motivate you to go out in the world and get it? Seeing yourself in the future, being who you want to be, propels you forward into action. It will motivate you to do what it takes to become that you rather than trying to fake it. Your vision is more like a compass than it is a map. Your vision always points you where you want to go. It doesn't tell you how to traverse the terrain though, which is why you don't want to put too many details in it. You don't know how the future will show up. If your vision isn't general enough to adapt to how your life unfolds, it will fall apart. The power of your vision is to see above the obstacles in your way so that you're always connected to your destination. You'll figure out how to overcome any obstacle when you're connected to a clear vision in front of you. When your vision is so compelling that it feels like it wants to suck you into it, that's how you know you're doing it right. That pull is your motivation. If you want to jump into the vision to see what it's like, that's fine. But step back out of it so you see it in front of you and see your future self living that vision. If you stay inside the vision, your motivation to create it will diminish. This is contrary to law of attraction and law of assumption. It's also why this works and those don't. Step 3, check for resistance and integrate. Ask yourself, is there anything stopping me from making this real? Is there any part of me that objects to living this vision? You might get nothing back, no resistance, and no objections. That's great. But more often than not, you might hear a voice say, this won't work, or I'm not ready, or what if I fail? If that happens, don't push it away. Instead, ask that part, what is your positive intention for me? What do you want for me? Uncover the value that the part is trying to fulfill. Yes, your resistance is actually trying to fulfill values for you. When you know what that is, you integrate that value into your vision, making an ally out of the resistant part. If the part wants safety or happiness, make sure your vision accounts for that. Then check again. Repeat until there's no more resistance. Sometimes it takes more than one round. You might uncover resistance like, I don't have time, or what if I outgrow my friends? Those are real concerns, and every part of you is valid. Don't fight them. Don't fight yourself. Listen and include them. This step is what takes you closer to getting what you want because you uncover from your unconscious the limitations that would stop you. When people create vision boards, they don't take the time to stop and check if there's any internal resistance stopping them from fulfilling their vision. Again, that's why this will actually work for you when those other approaches fail. Step 4, adjust over the next 24 to 48 hours. Your unconscious is always working. When you sleep and when you rest, it's integrating. Revisit the vision the next day. Has anything shifted? Does it still feel compelling? If yes, let it go. That's right. Don't rehearse it. Let it slip into unconsciousness. That's where it becomes more powerful. That's what happened with me. I saw it once and I forgot about it. My mind took care of the rest. Compared to a vision board that sits next to your bed, this is a Ferrari next to a wagon. Your mind created it. It's alive. It's always working in the background, even when you're not. Get the free PDF that walks you through each step. You'll find it linked in the description as I mentioned. Watch this video again if you need to. And if you get stuck, leave a comment. I'll help. The first time you do this process, it will take you longer than 10 minutes. But every time you do it, every time you create a vision for an area of your life, you will get better and faster at it. The very first time I stumbled upon this, the conversation with my friend that generated my vision wasn't even 10 minutes long. The more clarity you have about your values and the more aligned you are with them, you will be able to create visions in seconds, and sometimes you can actualize them in just minutes. If you want a full training on this work, I've created a free one right here on my YouTube channel that you can access right now. Part 1 is here on your screen. I look forward to hearing about your success.